Good morning, welcome to this video. So in this video we'll see application of differential equation algorithm. Okay, so we have already completed two parts. We'll see the other two parts in it. So ground fault we have seen ground fault protection using phase quantities and sequence quantities we have already seen. So now we will see phase fault protection using phase quantities and sequence quantities. Okay, so there were four topics under this application of differential equation algorithm. Now we will see two of them, last two of them. So we'll just revise what we had seen here. We had derived an equation, yes, VA is equal to x into RA IP plus x into LA diq by dt. So the same equation, similar equation we'll try to derive now for phase fault. So this was for ground fault. Ground means with respect to, that is voltage A with respect to ground, correct, because here the ground fault would have occurred. Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind. So what was the actual outcome of this, we'll have to keep it in mind. And similarly for different phases VA, VB and VC we had seen. And in ground fault protection using sequence quantities, okay, we try to derive, okay, an equation where we had an substitution of self and mutual, correct, you remember it, right? So self and mutual, self is LAA, LBB and LCC is self, mutual is AB, BC and CA. So wherever self and mutual was there, we tried to, okay, substitute it with the positive and negative sequence. Okay, so that was the thing what we need to remember here is, okay, which we studied, which we have gone through this in our previous video. Now the same thing same approach will be there, okay, but for phase fault. Phase fault means what? Between phase to phase, that is between A to B or B to C or A to C. So here is a condition where they have considered a fault between phase A and B at a location of distance x from the measuring point or relaying end. So here you have your CTs and PTs and relays. Okay, so from there at a distance x, they are assuming that there is a fault between A and B. So these diagrams we already have seen in our previous topics. Okay, so the same diagram, this is for a distributed okay, parameters. Here we have lumped parameters, so resistance and inductance are assumed to be lumped here, and we have denoted different self, okay, and mutual inductances. So here mutual inductance is shown and self inductance is also shown, and we have different currents, voltage. Okay, so we will try to derive an voltage between phase A and B, because there is a voltage between line, okay, there is a short circuit between line or fault between these two. So VA minus VB will give the voltage difference between the two. Okay, so that we will see now. So with this diagram, on this diagram, okay, the voltage equation VA is x times RA into IA. Yes, so this is the length x, because resistance is always per kilometer, so x may be any length of kilometer, okay, or fraction of a kilometer. So RA into IA is what is the, sorry, yes. So here we were, so RA into IA is what? Is voltage drop, okay, real power drop, okay, or real voltage drop, and we have voltage drop due to inductance. So due to self inductance it is x times La into di by dt. L into di by dt is voltage across La inductance, and due to mutual, okay, Lab, and since it is mutual, it is dependent on the current in the other line, and phase A is also linked with phase C, so there is a drop due to that inductance. It is nothing but interference. So similarly Vb, okay, so this equation we have already seen in our previous class, okay, for ground faults. The same equation is being considered here, and there we didn't consider Vb because it was ground fault. Now since it is phase fault, we want to, okay, see both the equation. Yes, so Vb also on the similar lines, wherever A is there you simply replace it by B, you will get, okay, the other equation. So with these two equation, if you take the difference, okay, because there is a contact between these two phases, so voltage will be difference of this. So VAB is nothing but VA minus VB. We all know it, we have learnt in this in our elementary courses, basic electrical engineering. Yes, so we are subtracting 4.66 from 4.65. Yes, so by doing that, this is the equation what we get. So you can observe here, okay, the real part has been subtracted and these two terms are, okay, so these two terms are subtracted. Similarly these two, yes, these two and these two. So whatever was the common there, it is been subtracted. So what was common here, okay, it was the resistance part. Yes, so what was common here, di A by dt, and here dib by dt, okay, and dic by dt. Yes, so that's clear. Now we'll simplify this because more terms are there. Yes, why we simplify? You got it right, because this has to be implemented in MATLAB, and MATLAB is a okay, assembly language program, or maybe you are using C, okay, C program. So we use compiler for higher level language to convert it into binary. Binary means it will be in hex form, hexadecimal code, and that is hex file you are going to generate there. That is for C program you are using compiler, that is higher language, maybe Java, C, or MATLAB, or any higher language, maybe Python, C, C++, C sharp, any language which is higher, we use compiler, and we use assembler for assembly level language or middle level language. Okay, so those are compilers which converts your higher level language or middle level language to binary form, so that it is an machine level language where your computer understand what you have written. So we try to simplify the equations here to reduce the number of terms in an equation. Okay, so you can see here x into RA is taken common. Okay, since this term doesn't have RA, here it will come in the denominator, so that's why when you multiply this, you will get back this term again. So x into RA into RB by RA, you will get x into RB and IB as it is. And here we have taken dIA by dt common. Okay, here dIB by dt common, and here dic by dt. So once we take the common terms out, we are left out with these terms. Now we go for a transposed line. Okay, see, for a transposed line, what is transposed line? You might already have learnt it in transmission and distribution subject, but nevertheless I'll explain it once again. This is phase A, this is also phase A, and this is phase A. See, the whole length phase A, okay, from here to yes, here phase, this is phase A. It is not run straight throughout the maybe 100 kilometers or 200 kilometers. In transmission line, to nullify this effect of mutual, okay, to nullify or to neutralize, okay, what we do is, so R phase is taken like that, and your yellow phase R, this is Y, this is Y, and this is your Y. So it is divided into, maybe if it is 300 kilometer, 100 kilometer R will run first, okay, then this is your blue, then blue will come here and here. So this is how it is run. This is transposed line. Hope you got it. Okay, why we run it like this? To nullify the inductance effect, mutual inductance effect. We generally cancel it, so whatever was produced here will be nullified here. Okay, so you got the point, right? So in order to cancel that or make that all equal, okay, make all that equal, we make a transposed line to the full length. Okay, hence the term in the above expression vanishes. Which one vanishes? Okay, this term LAC and LBC, between A and C, whatever is being generated, okay, will be equal. Okay, equal. So between B and C. So once they are equal, this term vanishes, so this term is no more now. Okay, so the other two terms are written, so this term as it is. Here x into LA minus LAB, and here it is not there, so since we have to take it common, we will divide it by that term. So this di by dt as it is, and this dib by dt along with this term we have divided it. So we have taken it common. Now still further to simplify, okay, what is been done here? Okay, in this equation, what is been done? This positive becomes negative because we are trying to bring this second term to first. So minus of minus, it becomes again plus LAB. Minus of minus LAB becomes plus LAB. So the only change here in this is plus has changed to minus because we have tried to bring the LA and LB terms first. Then we still again try to simplify it. We still say that d by dt, there are two terms, right? So this is first term minus the second term. In both the terms, d by dt is a common thing, so again we have tried to bring it. So again it is of the same form what you had written earlier in the ground fault for using phase quantities. Using phase quantities for ground fault, VA was there and the similar term was there. Okay, IQ. Now IQ is nothing but this term. Okay, so IQ is nothing but this term. Okay, and IP is nothing but this term. IP is replaced by this. That is, this is P means real, Q means quadrature because it is associated with L. Okay, so this is R, this is L, so it is Z. So real, and this is, okay, means it is XR, this is XL. So that's why it is denoted by Q. Okay, that is just simply a representation. Again, why you need to denote it like this? Because, okay, every time you have to do this. Every time means what? Then next VB minus VC. For VB minus VC also the same thing. Again there simply IQ becomes some minute changes in this. So in a program, whichever operation you have to do repeatedly, you better do it once and the result is used every time later in the loop. Okay, it is just like function call, correct? You have used some swap function, for example. Okay, so it is a function and you call it, so you write it like this, right? Swap, and you write some function, and here is your void main. So in main, okay, you simply call swap function, okay, and it will go here, do the things, and it will put it in result. Suppose a comma b, if you want to swap these two terms, okay, or x and y. So if you want to call swap 100 times, what you do, you simply call swap 100 times. You don't do the swapping 100 times within the main loop. You simply call swap 100 times, or maybe you put it in a loop and do it. So that's why we always write the things which are oftenly used in a program, okay, in a program initially only. So that is the reason why these things are denoted. So to tabulate also, this is a small term, so that your programming becomes fast, or your execution of the program becomes faster. It takes less time. So what you have to note here is one more thing. For a symmetrical line, okay, this term LB minus LAB and LA minus LAB, for a symmetrical line, symmetrical means what? Okay, voltage and currents in all the three phases are almost same. In that case, inductance between LAB will be same, and inductance of self will also be same. LA is equal to LB, then upper term and lower term are same. If they are same, it is as same as 1, so this is also as same as 1. Okay, so if you simply replace it by 1 here, you will get, okay, this equation reduces to this, okay, not this equation, 4.71. so here it is IA minus RB by RA is 1, IA minus IB, and IA minus this term is also 1, so it is only IB. Okay, so from 4.771 equation we get 4.74 when we consider it as a symmetrical line. So that's it. So this is the equation. VA, VB are the two inputs, and IA, IB are also the inputs. What you want to calculate is X into RA. The objective was same in ground fault also. Okay, X into RA, and X into LA minus LAB is the thing. This is for what? For AB phase fault. This is only for AB phase fault. If you want to have for BC, okay, again one more similar block you have to write, okay, replacing A with B and B with C. You will get it. You will get this. So this is only for fault between phase AB. They have not shown all the cases. They have shown only one case. So this is what you have to explain if this question is asked, that is phase fault using phase quantities. Okay, and you need to practice it. So there are 4 topics, out of at least 1 or 2 will be a definite question. Minimum 1 question will be a definite question. So I request you to go through this all the 4 cases thoroughly. Next content is phase fault protection using sequence quantities. Okay, of course for 3-phase line. All the 4 cases are for 3-phase line. First case, ground fault using phase quantity. Second case, ground fault using sequence. Third case, phase fault using phase quantities, just now we have seen, and last one is phase fault using sequence quantities. So Yes, this is a small topic, but nevertheless you will have to start with remembering the previous, okay, previous derivation. You will have to start with that. That is the thing. You will have to remember with this equation and start with that equation. Okay. So in exam, if this question comes, if you directly start from this equation, you will get full marks. No need to derive the earlier this equation and then start. Okay. Yes, provided you are writing all the details neatly. Okay, all the details neatly. Okay. So this was the equation what we have derived. Yes, and this equation also is the derived one. You can see here. Okay, you can see here. So they have taken this equation and this equation. Both equations are taken. Again, what is IP? It has been told here, and what is IQ? It has been told here. This is for symmetrical, and this is for a general. Okay, when you consider it as a symmetrical, it happens to be this equation. Otherwise, else it will be this equation. So for symmetrical, we got this. That is what they have explained. Yes. So till now, till 4.78, everything we have derived. Now again the same thing what we did it for ground fault using sequence quantities. You assumed that all the resistance RA, RB and RC is R, and LA, LB and LC is LS, and LAB, LAC and LBC is LM. So this was the assumption. Okay, it's not an assumption, it's for symmetrical line it's true also. Now we'll substitute it. So RA becomes R, yes, and here it was what it was, LA, so LA becomes LS self, and LAB is a mutual, so it is mutual. So using sequence quantities we had done this in previous case, so we are also doing here the same thing. Okay, and we know that L1 is equal to LS minus LM. L1 is equal to LS minus LM, we know it. Okay, so LS minus LM you directly substitute with LM. Okay, there zero sequence was also there. It was because of extra other term. That extra other term is not here. You can compare it while practicing. You can compare ground fault and phase fault using sequence quantities. You can compare. There L0 term was there. Here L0 term, since it is not there, okay, you don't have to do it. I mean, it is not required here. So this term as it is, LS minus LM, we know it. L1, if you want, let me show it to you. Yes, the same thing we had used, L1 equal to LS minus LM. The same thing we are using right now. So there was 3 times LM, we wanted to substitute that also, so we got L0 minus L1. But otherwise here there is no such term, 3 times L0. 3 times LM is not there, so we don't have to use L0 term. So that's it. This is the end of the equation. Okay, so you implement this. VA minus VB you have to give, IA minus IB you have to give. So X into RA is the output and X into L1 is the output. Okay, this equation is implemented in this box. So what is this equation? Basically differential equation algorithm, which we have seen, okay, as a separate topic. As a separate topic we have already seen it. So that is this box. So what is there in this box? You already have done it. Okay, you have taken transpose, inverse, and using matrix method you have got R and L. So that method is this. So that is there in this box. So what is the conclusion at the end of the day? Yes, see, these are algorithms. Algorithms means some procedures. Algorithms are derived by some people. Okay, there are people who have changed the way the things are right now. We are we are the beneficiary. Actually we are using their ideas, we are implementing their ideas. So someone thought it like this, so algorithm should be like this, using some flow chart. So we want this, okay, we want this, can we derive mathematically somehow? So they started with some basics, they have derived it. So since they have done it, and since it is widely used, the whenever it comes to textbook, is because something has to be used widely in industry. So this algorithm is widely used in industry, that's why it has come in textbook. So that's why we are also learning it. So as an electrical engineer, we should know, okay, we should know these terms, this understanding, this basic understanding. And in industry, no one expects you to know these derivations, yes, but you should know why these are used. Of course these are used in programming, okay, you have learnt MATLAB, so you have done some experiment in 7th sem, okay, that is calculation of ABCD parameters, all those things, something like that, okay. So you have used MATLAB programming there. So using, okay, using these things you can so in this chapter they have not shown MATLAB programming, okay, in this chapter, but we have seen it in this chapter, that is unit 3. We have seen some algorithms like first and second derivative, Mann and Morrison, okay, 3 sample technique, 2 sample technique, all those things. So in that similar way also we can implement this in MATLAB and get L and R. Once you know L and R and L, okay, that is x times, so you know exact what is the location, because x into R, once you know resistance per kilometer, you substitute here, okay, you will get the distance, okay. So at what distance, at what location the fault has occurred, you will know it, and once you know it you can actually trip it. So zone protection, if you apply zone protection at, then that will take care. So zone protection will learn it in next chapter. So transmission line protection is our next chapter. So we are done with this chapter, that is 3rd unit, okay, relaying algorithms, we are done with it. So we have completely covered all the topics, okay. So maybe 2 to 3 algorithms were already done before the lockdown, and rest of the things I have made the video for this unit. So we have completed first unit and second unit before lockdown. Third unit is this relaying algorithm, and we have also completed protection of induction motor, and the only chapter left out is protection of transmission line, okay. So we'll see how actually these are all implemented in transmission line. So that is bit of a bigger unit compared to other units. So that's it. Anything you want to ask, you can always put your queries on this YouTube video, or you can put it in Google Classroom. So this chapter is all about practice, because these are procedures, algorithms, you have to practice, you should know this, and where it is implemented, you know it, okay. This is implemented in zone protection, which we'll see it in next chapter, or distance protection, and that's it from my end, okay. I request in these times it's not so easy, okay, it's not so easy to make up some timetable and read the things at home, because home is always clumsy, and you are bound to do many works, okay. But if you are determined and make up your timetable, okay, because this is a new way of studying at home, this has never been happened earlier. You used to go to college or library or get isolated, you used to go to friend's room and study. So study was happening like that, but this is a new situation where you have to adapt, okay. You have to adapt yourself and make up, have a focused timetable, determined timetable. You stick on to that timetable, study the things, you make a study zone or study area in your home only, have a table with less materials. Okay, let all the materials be other side in the other shelf, but in front of you, whenever you are studying a particular subject, let the materials of that subject be there in front of you, and have a focus study, because this life will not come again. Because once you are working, yes, once you are working, what will happen is you may have to do different things. You may have to learn something new and something which is needed by others, so you won't get a time like this. So students life, you are totally free, and you have only one thing to do, that is learning. Okay, so learn as much as possible, make the learning fun, enjoy it. Okay, and then if you are not enjoying it, see, there is always an art how to study, there is an art always how to do it. See, no one most of us do not like to study things or subjects like this. Okay, but we have to study because we may not be implementing it right now, but we'll be implementing these things in future. Okay, and it's in our hand to make it interesting. We have to do that, we have to certainly do it. Okay, so you are not in a company where you whatever you do, you actually implement it and see the output. See, labs are certainly like that, but some theory subjects are there where you have to find a purpose. Okay, so think over it. Whatever you do it with a lot of awareness. Okay, and things will really happen the way you want it. So any issues, any thing you are facing problem with respect to this subject, MPSP, you can always text me in WhatsApp. Okay, or in Google Classroom, and certainly that issue will be addressed by me. Maybe it might be towards getting interest towards the subject, or focusing anything related to study. So that's it from my end. We are ending this chapter. So maybe from next video, that will be on video on transmission line protection, we'll see it. Thank you.